Close your eyes, take a deep breath and let your imagination transport you back in time. Imagine a world far different from our own. A world where the air is thick with the scent of ancient flora and the sounds of creatures long extinct. Giant ferns and lush cycads carpet the land, creating a dense green tapestry that stretches as far as the eye can see. Towering conifers reach for the sky, their ancient branches swaying gently in the prehistoric breeze. This is Earth, but not as we know it. This is a time when the planet was a wild, untamed wilderness, teeming with life in every corner. This is the late Cretaceous, a time of unimaginable biodiversity ruled by creatures of immense scale and power, the dinosaurs. These magnificent beasts roamed the land, each species uniquely adapted to its environment. Herds of mighty titanosaurs, larger than any land animal alive today, lumber across the landscape. Their sheer size and strength make them the undisputed giants of their time. Their footsteps are tremors felt miles away, their appetites a force of nature. These gentle giants consume vast amounts of vegetation, shaping the very landscape they inhabit. Smaller herbivores, like the horned Triceratops and the armored Ankylosaurus, browse cautiously, ever wary of predators. Their unique adaptations provide them with the means to survive in this competitive world. Above them soars the magnificent Quetzalcoatlus, a pterosaur of unbelievable size, its wings outstretched like living sails. This aerial giant commands the skies, a testament to the incredible diversity of life during this era. This is a world teeming with life, a symphony of roars, bellows, and chirps echoing across the land. Each sound tells a story of survival, of the daily struggle to thrive in a world both beautiful and brutal. But this paradise, this prehistoric Eden, is about to face its greatest challenge. The delicate balance of this vibrant ecosystem is on the brink of a dramatic shift. Unbeknownst to the dinosaurs, a cataclysmic event is about to unfold, one that will forever alter the course of life on Earth. An asteroid hurtling through space is on a collision course with our planet, bringing with it a force of destruction that will change the world forever. The first sign is a tremor, a subtle vibration that runs through the very bones of the Earth. It starts almost imperceptibly, a gentle quiver that could easily be mistaken for the wind. But this is no ordinary tremor. It is the harbinger of something far more sinister. As the tremor intensifies, the ground beneath begins to shiver more noticeably. Dust particles dance in the air, creating a ghostly haze that hangs over the landscape. The Earth itself seems to be holding its breath, waiting for the inevitable. Animals stir, sensing something amiss, but they cannot comprehend the danger that lurks in the heavens. Their instincts tell them to be wary, to be on guard, but they are powerless to understand the true nature of the threat. A bright light, like a second sun, appears in the sky. It is a celestial beacon, growing larger and more menacing with each passing moment. The light is blinding, casting long, eerie shadows across the land. It grows larger, brighter, casting an eerie glow upon the land. The once familiar landscape is now bathed in an otherworldly light, transforming it into a scene from a nightmare. Fear, primal and instinctive, begins to grip the hearts of the dinosaurs. Their eyes widen in terror, and a sense of impending doom spreads through the herd. They begin to run, but there is nowhere to hide from the cataclysm that approaches. The once familiar world is changing, becoming alien and threatening. Dark clouds gather on the horizon, and the air grows thick with tension. The very atmosphere seems to be charged with a sense of foreboding. The air crackles with static electricity, sparks fly, and the scent of ozone fills the air. It is as if the very fabric of reality is being torn apart, heralding the arrival of something catastrophic. The birds fall silent, their songs replaced by an unsettling quiet. The forest, usually alive with the sounds of nature, is now eerily still. It is a silence that speaks of dread, a silence that precedes disaster. The dinosaurs, giants of their time, are about to face a force beyond their comprehension. They look up in fear, their massive forms suddenly appearing vulnerable and small against the vastness of the sky. The ground trembles again, this time more violently. Rivers change course, trees topple. The earth itself seems to be convulsing, as if trying to shake off the impending doom. The dinosaurs, their immense strength rendered useless, can only watch as their world begins to crumble around them. They are helpless in the face of such overwhelming power, their fate sealed by forces beyond their control. The once clear blue sky is now obscured by a growing pall of dust and ash. Debris falls like rain and the world is plunged into darkness. It is the end of an era, the final chapter in the story of the dinosaurs. Then it hits. An asteroid 6 miles wide slams into the Earth with unimaginable force near the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact tears a hole in the atmosphere, unleashing a shockwave that circles the globe. Mountains crumble like sandcastles, forests are instantly incinerated, the very air itself becomes superheated, turning breathable air into a searing furnace. The impact throws trillions of tons of molten rock and debris into the atmosphere, some of it escaping Earth's gravity to become meteoroids destined to bombard the planet. A monstrous tsunami, taller than any mountain, races across the ocean, swallowing everything in its path. The Earth groans in pain, its surface scarred by the celestial impact. It is a scene of unimaginable destruction, a cosmic apocalypse. In the immediate aftermath, darkness reigns. The world as it was known has been obliterated, leaving behind a hauntingly desolate landscape. The sky, once blue and vibrant, is now a thick, impenetrable shroud of smoke and ash. Dust and debris blot out the sun, plunging the Earth into a perpetual twilight. The sun's rays, which once nurtured life, are now powerless against the overwhelming darkness. Day and night blur into one endless, shadowy existence, and the air is thick with smoke, ash, and the stench of death. Breathing becomes a struggle as the toxic atmosphere chokes the life out of the remaining survivors. Every breath is a reminder of the devastation that has occurred. The once vibrant ecosystem is in ruins. Forests that teemed with life are now nothing more than charred remnants. Rivers and lakes, once clear and full of life, are now polluted and lifeless. Fires rage across continents, consuming everything in their path. The infernos show no mercy, reducing everything to ash and cinders. The relentless flames are a testament to the sheer power of nature's fury. The lucky ones died instantly. Their suffering was brief, a merciful end in the face of such overwhelming destruction. Their bodies now lie scattered, silent witnesses to the catastrophe. Others, caught in the inferno, face a slow, agonizing death. Trapped by the flames, they struggle in vain, their cries of pain echoing through the burning landscape. Their suffering is a harrowing reminder of the fragility of life. The herbivores, starved of vegetation, wander aimlessly, their mournful cries echoing through the desolate landscape. With no food to sustain them, they grow weaker by the day, their once mighty forms now gaunt and frail. Predators, their senses overwhelmed by the chaos, stalk the ruins of their former world, driven by desperation and hunger. The natural order has been upended and survival is now a brutal daily struggle. The impact has triggered a chain reaction of catastrophic events. The initial devastation was just the beginning, setting off a series of disasters that continue to ravage the planet. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis continue to rack the planet. The ground trembles, mountains spew molten lava, and massive waves crash onto the shores, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. The Earth's atmosphere, choked with dust and noxious gases, becomes toxic. The very air that once supported life is now a deadly poison, making survival even more precarious. Acid rain falls from the sky, poisoning the water and killing off the few remaining plants. The cycle of life is broken, and the planet is plunged into a seemingly endless night of suffering and despair.